Ever had a moment where you just knew something had to change? Not a minor tweak, but a full-on internal reboot. Because if you're watching this, you're not here to get 1% better. You're here to make this week count like it's worth a year. So listen closely, because this is not about working harder, it's about working from a place of radical clarity. Most people are running on autopilot, and they don't even know it. See, we've been sold a lie. Go to school, get the degree, land the job, wait for Friday, save for retirement, then, maybe, you'll feel fulfilled. But here's the problem: most people die before they ever start living. They just keep going through the motions. Eat, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. All while convincing themselves it's normal. What if you could compress a year of progress into just 7 days? Let's break the illusion. Draw a timeline, age 0 to 80. You're likely somewhere in the first half, but it feels like you've been alive longer than you've truly lived. Most people spend their best years waiting for something to begin. They don't need more time, they need more urgency. And today, I want to give you a system to wake up fully, because you're not behind. You've just been distracted. Now, before we go deeper, ask yourself something. Do you know what you actually want? Not what your parents want. Not what your degree pointed you to. Not what sounds impressive on social media. You, your vision, your path, your life. Because clarity isn't something you stumble into. It's something you carve out with intention. If you don't define what you want, someone else will define it for you. Let's talk about sleepwalking. No, not at night, during the day, during life. Most people are physically awake, but mentally comatose. They go years without asking a single question that matters. So today, we're asking four questions that will disrupt your thinking, shake your routine, and unlock your deepest energy. Your answers to these questions will either set you free or reveal the cage you didn't even know you were living in. What would I do if I were fearless and could not fail? Let that sink in. No fear of judgment, no fear of failure, no fear of rejection. What would you do? Would you speak up, start the thing, leave the thing, create the thing? Fear has paralyzed more dreams than failure ever could. If you weren't afraid, who would you become? Now here's the catch. Fear doesn't leave on its own. You have to step through it, again and again, until your body realizes you survived. Start small. Message that person. Record that video. Apply to that thing. Fear shrinks when action grows. Every time you do the thing you fear, you reclaim another piece of yourself. You don't need more confidence. You need more courage. Picture yourself 1 year into the future. What decision today would make you say, "I'm so glad I did that"? That's the version of you we're chasing. The one who took the hard path, stayed consistent, and bet on themselves. What will I be most proud of 1 year from now? Proud. Not popular, not praised. Proud. Let your future self be your accountability partner. They're watching you. Right now. Pride isn't built in public, it's built in private. When you choose discipline over distraction, silence over noise, vision over comfort, you're not building a perfect life, you're building a true one. And that comes from saying, no more pretending, I'm all in. Regret comes from things we didn't do, not the ones we tried and failed. What must I stop doing, starting this week? Most people are drowning not because of what they're missing, but because of what they're carrying. Toxic habits, endless scrolling, dead-end relationships, chasing validation. You don't need to do more, you need to remove the noise. Cutting one distraction could triple your productivity this week. Here's a quick tip. List out your top 3 energy drainers. Now circle the one that shows up daily. That's the one you cut first. This isn't about deprivation, it's about liberation. It's about creating space for what matters. Discipline is just remembering what you really want. What you tolerate, you teach yourself to accept. Detach, zoom out, pretend it's not your life, it's your best friend's. What would you tell them? Usually the answer is already within you, but you're too close to see it clearly. So become your own coach, be honest, be blunt, be brave. What advice would I give someone else in my exact situation? You already know what to do, but knowing isn't your problem. Acting is. This is the power of self-reflection. It creates leverage, because without it, you're just reacting to life instead of creating it. This week is your experiment, to think differently, to act boldly, to move intentionally. Don't aim for perfection, aim for alignment. Action without reflection is busyness. Reflection without action is procrastination. But both together, transformation. Now here's what I want you to do next. Block off 1 hour tomorrow. Turn off your phone, grab a coffee, grab your journal, And answer these 4 questions like your life depends on it, because it does. Don't just think, write. Writing brings clarity. Clarity brings movement. This 1 hour could save you years of regret. Most people never do this. They'll binge another video, start another habit, quit another dream. But not you, not this time. This is the week you stop drifting and start designing. This is the week you decide who you're becoming. You don't need more time. You need more decisiveness. So here's your final mission. What would I do if I were fearless? What will make me proud in 12 months? What must I stop doing now? What advice would I give someone in my shoes? Answer those, act on them, repeat weekly, and watch what happens. This isn't the start of a better week. It's the start of a better you. If this video hit you, it wasn't by accident. It's your wake-up call, so share it, re-watch it, and then do something. Because the world needs you fully alive, not half-engaged, not lukewarm, but on fire with clarity and courage. The next 7 days could change your entire trajectory, but only if you move. I'll leave you with this. It's not about how fast you go, it's about whether you're finally headed in the right direction. And when you are, 1 week is all it takes to become someone unrecognizable. So take the step, write the truth, make it real. See you on the other side. What would I do if I were fearless? What will make me proud in 12 months? What must I stop doing now? What advice would I give someone in my shoes? These 4 questions aren't just prompts, they're keys. Keys to unlock the version of yourself that's been waiting. The version that doesn't make excuses. The version that takes action. This week isn't about perfection. It's about progression. It's about finally aligning your actions with your deepest values. It's about stepping into the person you've always known you could become. The clock is ticking, not because you're running out of time, but because every moment you wait is a moment you could be living fully. Every day you postpone is a day you're choosing comfort over growth. And comfort is the enemy of greatness. So what's it going to be? Another week of going through the motions? Another week of waiting for Monday? Another week of someday? Or is this the week you finally say enough? The week you choose courage over comfort? The week you choose action over analysis? The choice is yours. It's always been yours. But now you have the questions. Now you have the framework. Now you have no more excuses. Take the step. Write the truth. Make it real. See you on the other side.